For the first time in almost 70 years, NASCAR's Cup Series plans to host an international points race on the schedule. Hopefully, Kyle Busch's return to Mexico goes better than the last time. Welcome into the Breaking Balls channel. It's Bob here. We're finally settling down from the chaos that was Daytona this last weekend. Of course, Harrison Burton in that historic upset win. He is now playoff eligible after being last place in the point standings. What an incredible upset victory there. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. We're always talking NASCAR on a daily basis, so we'll keep you in the loop if you subscribe with us here at Breaking Balls. This afternoon, NASCAR announced that Austin Dillon's final appeal process has been denied for his win at Richmond, where they stripped him of his playoff eligibility after wrecking both Denny Hamlin and Joe Logano in the final turn. NASCAR said that Dillon had crossed a line that just wasn't acceptable and they had to do something about it. So Austin Dillon's final appeal has been denied. Of course, his main appeal was last week. That was denied. This is much more of just a Hail Mary and a formality, but we can finally close the door on Austin Dillon's Richmond scandal, I guess, finally. He is going to be one of those guys who is looking for one more shot at playoff eligibility this weekend at Darlington and the Southern 500. Of course, the major news dropping this afternoon. First of all, NASCAR's 2024 schedule took a long time to get out. I think it came out in the playoffs last year sometime in October. They wanted to have an international race roughly around June, preferably at Montreal. Just couldn't get the logistics out, and they said, okay, fine, we'll put Iowa there. And Iowa was a success this year, and we're seeing the NASCAR schedule. It's any week now. We had the playoff leak come out a few weeks ago. We did a video on this channel. Go check that out. But it seems like everyone's just waiting on one key date. But it looks like that date might just be announced on Tuesday of this week. Motorsports.com is reporting, and we'll have that link below in the description, that NASCAR is scheduled to announce that Mexico will be on the schedule this Tuesday for next year's 2025 NASCAR calendar. Looks like it'll be the first points race internationally in NASCAR's Cup division since Toronto in 1958. Of course, NASCAR has had exhibitions internationally. They went to Japan in 1996 and 98. They even went to Australia in 1988. But this is the first time that the Cup Series is going international. Again, this has been the big domino that everyone is waiting for the schedule to fall, is the international date. And it looks like they'll be racing in Mexico in June at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Of course, that historic track F1 races at. Looks like that the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and the NASCAR Mexico Series will all be running that weekend in June, running the circuit that F1 currently does run on, but potentially with an added chicane on that main straightaway there. So that's something to note as well as far as the track layout. But again, NASCAR has been pushing for an international date for years now. It has been no secret that they have been pushing for this, whether it's the Clash at Guadalajara or NASCAR racing at Montreal, Mexico City. It looks like this date is finally locked up. There's been rumors of Sao Paulo being in the ring for the Clash in 2026. NASCAR is trying to greatly expand their audience here. Seeing the motorsports boom around the world, NASCAR wants to be a part of that, especially with this next-gen car. The touring car almost ability that it can race on a street course or road course. 10 years ago, I don't think NASCAR's Cup Series car would have been able to race at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. But now, I think this car can. I mean, you saw the Chicago street course the last 2 years. NASCAR running a street course would have been absolutely foreign a few years ago, but now this car fits it, and it was one of the best road courses, if not the best road course racing on the calendar the last 2 years. So again, NASCAR adding an international date is something that they've wanted, and it looks like that announcement is coming on Tuesday. NASCAR is scheduled with Ben Kennedy, Daniel Suarez, and a few other executives to make that announcement for Mexico on the calendar in 2025. June of 2025. The Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and NASCAR Mexico division all will be running in Mexico City at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, that famous circuit, in June of 2025. Again, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. And let us know down below, where do you want to see NASCAR race next? It seems like if this works, it opens the door to anywhere around the world, potentially, if the logistics work for NASCAR. But again, we'll see what that announcement brings tomorrow. We'll be here for all the news upcoming here in NASCAR. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more here at Breaking Balls.